Found anything? Any gold?
I need to concentrate, Stepan. Hang on, I think I've got something.
What have you got?
Let's see.
What is it?
It's a coin.
Coin? What kind of coin?
Probably an old English penny, Queen Victoria. I don't have my glasses. You have a look. Here.
We're rich.
We're rich.
We're rich!
We're rich.
We're rich!
We're rich!
Legend has it that before the great Cossack leader Pavlo Polubotok was imprisoned by Russia's Peter I in St. Petersburg, he deposited a massive amount of gold in an English bank. The deal was that the gold would lie there until Ukraine became a free and independent country, when the money would be returned to its people. Before his arrest, Polubotok delivered a passionate speech to Peter I in defense of his homeland.
To enslave nations and to rule over serfs and slaves is the role of Asiatic tyrants, and not of a Christian monarch. I know that shackles and bleak dungeons await us, where we will be subjected to hunger and oppression, as is the Muscovite custom. As long as I am still alive, I will tell the truth, O sire, that without fail. You will have to account before the King of Kings, Almighty God, for our demise and that of our entire people.
The legend of Pavlo Polubotok's gold lay buried in the bowels of the Bank of England until 1991, when Ukraine became a free and sovereign state. Questions began to be asked again. Where was this gold? Did it really exist? Only two men knew the answer, sitting opposite each other at number 10 Downing Street, sipping champagne.
That was a fine speech you made at the Guildhall, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Mr. Kravchuk.
Oh, please, call me Leon.
I particularly like the bit about going down into the vaults of the City of London after dinner and looking for that Cossack leader's gold.
I meant it. There are still people in Ukraine to this day who believe that your government holds the gold of Hetman Pavlo Polubotok.
Excuse me, mate. Are you Mykola, the guy working on the Bank of England job?
Yeah, that's me.
They told me I could find you here.
And you are?
Stepan. You can call me Steve.
Stepan's all right for me. Can I get you a drink?
I'll have a beer.
A beer, please, barman.
Can I call you Mick?
You are having a laugh. I'm proud of my name. You look familiar.
So do you.
I'm going to take a wild guess, which might be very embarrassing if I'm wrong.
Go on.
Your parents were from the US, settled here, originally from Kiev or maybe Kharkiv.
I remember you now. You were the snotty-nosed kid who got his dad to do his homework and got caught out.
Do you keep in touch with any family back in Ukraine?
Believe it or not, I married a girl from Ukraine. Everyone said as soon as she got her green card, she'd dump me. But she's still with me after all these years. Cooks me vareniki and borscht every Saturday night. No, I lost touch with my family, but her cousin Antin got killed in Avdiivka last week. God rest his soul.
I hate those bastards. We need more weapons.
And soldiers. My wife's cousin's son has just been drafted.
The West keeps dragging its feet. I mean, how many of our people have to die before we kick the Russians back to Muscovy?
I wish I knew the answer to that question. I'm sure that's the question that keeps the president up late at night. I don't know how he does it. He's got a hell of a job to do.
Yeah, well, so have we, Stepan. We have to go to work. You know, we better get going.
So what are we doing here today?
Our job is to build a new wall along here and fill out that large hole over there.
Not look for Polubotok's gold then?
You know about Polubotok's gold?
We did a Uke school, didn't we?
I've got something much more exciting for you to do. Mix up some cement, fill that hole over there.
It's no good, Mykola. These bricks almost melting into sand when I touch them.
I bet these walls have seen some history.
I'm sure they have.
These foundations need reinforcing. I mean, something's holding them up.
Polubotok's gold.
You are obsessed with Polubotok's gold.
That's what's been holding up these foundations. Imagine if we found it. I could buy a big house in Ukraine and retire. It would be goodbye downtown Kensal Green, hello uptown Kiev.
Now, did you know that according to Google, Polubotok wanted some of the money to go to his family?
There was a guy I did some building work with on the Shard. His name was Polubotok.
And he wanted you to give him some money, am I right?
Nah, he was loaded. Lived in a 5-bed house in Ealing, drove a Ferrari.
You got me again there. I don't know how you do it.
Ukraine's been free for 30 years now. Why didn't they ever get the gold back?
Well, the Ukrainians didn't have the paperwork to prove it, and now with the war, they don't think it's safe to return.
The British don't need to look after the money. I can look after it. Keep it under my mattress in my 3-bed semi. I could share the money with the poor people.
Sharing money? We can't do that anymore. That is communism. We're capitalists now. Yeah, it's all the same thing, whatever you call it. Do you think the communists shared their money? One minute they call themselves one thing, the next day something else. It all adds up to one thing. With all that corruption, they rob Ukrainians blind. One set of bandits replaced by another. Now, let's get down to work. That big hole over there, let's have a look inside. I'll put my hand in, see how far it goes.
Found anything? Any gold?
I need to concentrate, Stepan. Hang on, I think I've got something.
What have you got?
Let's see.
What is it?
It's a coin.
Coin? What kind of coin?
Probably an old English penny, Queen Victoria. I don't have my glasses. You have a look. Here.
We're rich.
We're rich.
We're rich!
We're rich!
We're rich!
We're rich!
One for you, one for me. One for you, one for me. One for
Hold
you,
on,
one
hold
for
on,
me.
hold on. It should be 2 for me, 1 for you. I mean, I found the money.
Are you kidding?
60-40, right?
No, 50-50.
But I need the money more than you.
No, you don't. I live in Kensal Green. You live in Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah, but the grotty bit. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm dreaming. Just imagine what we could do with this money. That could pay off the mortgage. Wife wants a new bathroom. Dining room needs a chandelier. My bedroom needs decorating, and my garage is pining for an Aston Martin.
You are joking.
Of course, I'm joking. We need this money to win the war.
To
Victory!
We've got a problem.
Have we?
Who are we going to give this money to? I mean, who can we trust?
Hey, we can deposit it in the Bank of England.
Don't say Bank of England. We'll find a way.
We'll find a way.
It's good to be working with you again. I miss your jokes.
You're the only one that laughs at my jokes, so it's good to be with you again. Hey, it was a good move getting the newspapers involved.
I just couldn't trust anyone else. There are traitors in Ukraine, too many of them.
Yeah, I can't believe. Hey, I hear the Bank of England want us to do some more work.
Really?
Yeah, the Latvians and the Estonians will be paying our wages. They say the Bank of England has some other goal too, and they want us to find it.
I love your jokes, Stefan.
I hear you're going back to Ukraine?
Yeah. An orphanage in my dad's village was bombed during the war. I need to help rebuild it.
I might be joining you.
Really?
Yeah, a Ukrainian guy from the embassy rang this morning. Something about me going over there. I'm not really sure what he meant. My Ukrainian's a little bit rusty these days, but...
That might be in there. He's got the same surname as the Ukrainian president. He says Zelensky. You might want to answer that.
Hello?
Are you okay?
We have to go.
Don't you want to finish your beer?
We have to go, Mykola.
Stepan had been in shock because he hadn't expected a phone call from the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky. That evening, Mykola and Stepan boarded a British Airways flight bound for Kiev.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your BA flight 882 to Kiev Boryspil. This is the last and final call for Mykola and Stepan. Will you please make your way to gate A20 as your flight is now closing?
The following morning, Mykola and Stepan were both given the Hero of Ukraine award. The money from Polubotok's gold had made a significant difference in helping Ukraine win the war. After many years, Polubotok's gold was finally back in Ukraine. And Stepan had changed his surname to Polubotok. He was joking, again.
It's just